Good afternoon. I Professor B.S. Deshmukh from MUP's Rajarshi Shahu Maharaj Polytechnic. In Fundamental of Thermodynamics, we know the various laws related to thermodynamics. In that, laws of conservation of energy, zeroth law of thermodynamics, first law of thermodynamics, and second law of thermodynamics. In second law of thermodynamics, there are two statements: Kelvin-Planck statements and Clausius statement. Okay, now first we have to see the law of conservation of energy. Law of conservation of energy states that the energy can neither be created nor be destroyed. It only transfers from one form to the another. Hence, the whole universe energy remains constant. This law shows that we cannot generate new energy form or we cannot destroy the exit energy. In it only transfer from one form to the another. Hence, in whole universe energy remains constant. Next law is zeroth law of thermodynamics. Zeroth law of thermodynamics states that when two bodies having different temperature are brought in contact with each other, after some time both bodies attain same temperature. When this state of equal temperature is attained, then the bodies are said to be in thermal equilibrium. In example, we have to take three bodies: bodies A, body B, and body C. Suppose A and C are in thermal equilibrium. Similarly, B and C are in thermal equilibrium. Zeroth law states that bodies A and B are also in thermal equilibrium. Thus, according to zeroth law, when two systems are each in thermal equilibrium with third system, then two systems are said to be a thermal equilibrium with each other. Correct? This is the zeroth law of thermodynamics. Now, we have to see the most important laws of thermodynamics, which is first law of thermodynamics and second law of thermodynamics. First law of thermodynamics states that when a system undergoes a thermodynamic cycle, then net heat supply to the system from the surrounding is equal to the net work done by the system in the surrounding. If a system undergoes a cyclic chain, the algebraic sum of work delivered to the surrounding is directly proportional to the algebraic sum of the heat delivered by the surrounding. Heat and work are mutually convertible one into another. But there are some limitations for first law of thermodynamics. The limitations are: first one, it is not clear about the direction of heat and work. First law doesn't tell whether or not system will undergo change. Third, no restriction on possibility of conservation of energy from one form to the another. And last limitation is no clarify that how much percentage of one form of energy converted into the another form of energy. Due to the limitations of first law of thermodynamics, the Kelvin-Planck and Clausius can evaluate the second law of thermodynamics. Kelvin-Planck statements are: it is impossible to construct a machine or engine working on a cyclic process whose sole purpose is to convert heat energy from a single thermal reservoir into an equivalent amount of work. In my words, there is no any actual heat engine working on a cyclic process can convert whole of the heat supplied to it into mechanical work. Second statement of second law of thermodynamics is the Clausius statement. Clausius states that it is impossible to construct a machine working in a cyclic process to transfer the heat from a body at lower temperature to the body at higher temperature without the aid of external energy. In my words, heat cannot flow itself from a cold body to hot body without the help of an